Hello, this is Not a Spring Chick. We're back here at the water today, and don't trees make you feel like you're young? Again? Hello, this is Not a Spring Chick for OFN with comments on the headlines of today. Oh yes, and Oldecam's here too. And today it's another blustery day out here at the beach, or actually the wharf. So Japan arrests U.S. servicemen for sexual assault.
I mean, you'd think we'd send our best to Japan, not our worst.
Deadly virus spreads in China, 21 children die.
And there's over 3,000 infected, and basically you can look forward to that. Actually, they'll have it all cleaned up before the Olympic Games, folks, they promise.
I've heard that one before. McCain tells Iowans he would veto farm bill over subsidies.
Well, he just lost Iowa.
Microsoft Yahoo deal may go hostile on Friday.
And
oh, that's today, huh?
That's right. You know, actually, that's all the headlines. They may go hostile on Friday. The day is Friday, which means they're still deciding on what to do.
Shutdown day advocates say go offline, get outside.
Yeah, they're wanting people to stop using the internet and go outside and look at the nice weather wherever it exists.
U.S. military blames Al-Qaeda in Iraq for suicide attack.
Well, they're not going to blame the Iraqi army.
Food crisis leaves many Afghans desperate.
There is no food crisis. Our Senate will tell you that.
Thousands rally in May Day effort for immigration reform.
Yeah, they don't seem to understand that we're law-abiding citizens. They keep telling us, first, they're not citizens, and second, they broke the law to get here.
Mm-hmm. But, you know, it's rather quiet compared to last year, though.
Yeah, but because they know that waving flags from Mexico doesn't make friends.
Yeah, and in just a few days, we'll have Cinco de Mayo coming up, too.
That's right. Treasure
trove found in 500-year-old shipwreck off Africa.
You know, they found tons and tons of junk that was junk then, but now it's worth a fortune.
Man arrested in Texas for trying to cash $360 billion check.
I know. I mean, why would you arrest a person that's obviously delusional?
I know. And do you think they noticed that it was to help him start a recording, what is it, a new label for recording?
That's right. His girlfriend gave it to him.
Baby birds babble just like human babies learning to talk.
Well, I would think that all animals that have birds included, and lizards, anything that has some form of speech, babble.
U.S. missile strike kills reputed Al-Qaeda leader in Somalia.
Well, everybody's reputed Al-Qaeda now.
Rice raises new doubts about Iran's nuclear program.
But it is logical. If they wanted to have a power program for power, they would simply have it all out in the open. The fact that they're trying to hide so much tends to make you think that they're lying.
Turkish planes bomb Kurdish rebels.
And no one says anything about the Turks doing it. They would if the United States was to do something, but not for the Turks.
Released 1968 LBJ tapes show him fretting over war and poverty.
Yeah, they're trying to humanize LBJ now, who was really one mean SOB.
Wind fan fires in Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, and California.
As you can see, we've got the same wind here, and our fires are also, you know, in this area are not really nice.
Defection of longtime superdelegate jolts Clinton.
Yeah, I mean, basically it's like the rats leaving a sinking ship.
Proposals to slash gas prices abound in White House race.
Well, yeah, Clinton and McCain want to cut prices, but Obama tells you just have to suffer.
Oh yeah, I can hear some mumbling about that one.
Yeah.
Obama right rift reveals divided loyalties in black church.
Well, because there are black church members that think that the gospel is what right says, and then there are black churches that are just like anybody else's church.
Sun Microsystems' third quarter loss stuns Wall Street.
They had actually thought that they were going to make a huge profit, but nobody's buying computers, of which they're going to raise the prices on very shortly.
Scientists to capture DNA of trees worldwide for database.
Well, yeah, they want to try to grow new trees where all the trees are gone.
Warmer ocean water means less oxygen.
I would think that it would mean, you know, more plankton, you know, which is ate by more fish, and more fish means more food. And
California judge apologizes, paying $100,000 to software mogul.
it seems that a judge insulted the mogul a dozen years ago when they were a regular lawyer, and the court finally ordered that she pay up for the slander.
So the judge, is that why they're on the bench?
Well, they're on the bench now. They did it when they were a lawyer. And
Oh.
they've been fighting a case for a decade.
CDC, measles cases in U.S. top 70, the highest in 6 years.
You're not supposed to have measles in today's society, but illegal aliens don't have the same protections we do, and they also bring their diseases from Mexico in.
And they probably don't get those immunizations when they're kids.
They don't have that program in Latin America like we do in the United States.
Vets with brain injury still not getting proper care.
But that was done by an independent study by a Democratic Party, think group.
Airlines slow down flights to save on fuel.
I know. I mean, you get bad service, you get charged for it. You're going to get there later now.
Union's war protest shuts West Coast ports.
Yeah, basically it was paid for by, they said, the Move On organization and other left-wing organizations to get these workers out to protest. It's actually a protest of George Bush, is what it is.
McCain health plan could mean higher tax.
Well, only on the greedy elite, but that's not what Republicans call people, though, is it?
How bad are local polls for Brown?
That's the Prime Minister of England. They said he doesn't have the war in Iraq nor Blair to blame for his problems. He just has the fact that he's not a very good leader.
Stores hint at change under new Castro.
The problem is the same as it always is. If you don't have any money, you can offer, gold for $10 a pound. If you don't have the $10, you can't buy the gold.
Anti-French boycott falters in China.
Because the French don't care.
Salmon fishing was banned along the West Coast for the first time in 160 years.
I mean, they're even threatening to exterminate seals for catching salmon. Folks,
What?
That's right. Our salmon does not come from being caught anymore. It comes from salmon farms.
A college student apparently called 911 from her cell phone.
Yeah, I mean, she's dead. Nobody cared.
Employers cut fewer jobs in April. Jobless rate falls.
Yeah, it's because the problem isn't with the fact that, there's no work. The problem is the fact that nobody can afford anything that people have to sell because it's overpriced.
Bush details $70 billion war funding request for 2009.
Not going to happen.
A Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
The worst crime that you can ever do in your life is to grow old and get slow. I know. I'm called